AzhwArthirunagari Sharanam, emperumAnAr Thirunagari Sharanam, GR Sharanam, GR Sharanam. BhavishyadhAchAryan sannidhi in AzhwArthirunagari is the place where Bhagavad Ramanuja's divine Archa form is present in that dividation. Bhagavad Ramanuja is known as BhavishyadhAchAryan here because his divine form was received by the blessings of Nammalvar, Shatakopa Swami, when Madhurakavi Alvar requested Nammalvar to bless him with a divine Archa form, while Nammalvar was ready to ascend to Paramapadam. Based on Madhurakavi Alvar's request, Nammalvar says that you boil the Tamaraparani water, the river water, and you will get a divine Vigraham from that. When Madhurakavi Alvar boils the Tamaraparani river water, he gets a divine Archa form in Anjali Mudra with the palms joined together. Seeing that, Madhurakavi Alvar was surprised. He was expecting an Archa form of Nammalvar with Upadesha Mudra, because Nammalvar is the Acharya and Madhurakavi Alvar is the Shishya. He was expecting such Vigraham, but since he got the Vigraham with Anjali Mudra, Madhurakavi Alvar asked Nammalvar, who is this personality? What should I do with this Vigraham? At that time, Nammalvar says, this is the Acharya who is going to appear 4000 years from now. You worship this Archa form also, and you boil the Tamarabarani river water again, and you will get my Archa form, Vigraham. Based on that, Madhurakavi Alvar boils the Tamarabarani river water again and gets a new Vigraham. So these two Archa Vigrahams, one is that of Bhagavad Ramanuja, which appeared 4000 years before his actual appearance in this world, and Nammalvar, who was present at that time 5000 years ago in AzhwArthirunagari. This BhavishyadhAchArya, Ramanujacharya's Vigraham is present in the Chaturvedi Mangalam in the western part of AzhwArthirunagari. That is where we enjoyed Bhagavad Ramanuja's thirunakshathra mahOthsavam for 11 days. For those who missed this Utsavam, I am sharing some of the highlights of the Utsavam so that they can enjoy right from wherever they are about this particular Utsavam. For Bhagavad Ramanuja, 10 days plus 1 day, totally 11 days Utsavam is celebrated in AzhwArthirunagari. First 10 days, there will be Divya Prabandha Parayanam, Seva Kalam, in Bhagavad Ramanuja's presence, in his divine auspicious presence, 2 times every day. In the morning, usually there will be Mudalayiram Seva Kalam, first 1000 Pasurams, Periyalvar Tirumozhi, Tirupavai, Nachiyar Tirumozhi, and so on. And then in the evening, there will be Iyarpa, that is Mudal Tiruvandadi, Irandam Tiruvandadi, and so on, and Thiruvaimozhi. In the morning, there will be 200 Pasurams recited, and in the evening, 200 Pasurams will be recited. In the morning, once Mudalayiram is over, Irandam Ayiram, second 1000 Tirumozhi will be recited. In this way, during the course of 10 days, all the Pasurams of all the Alvars will be recited, except for Ramanujan Uthandadi, which will be recited on the 11th day. We will see about it in the end. During the Seva Kalam, during the Parayanam of Divya Prabandham, every day, both in the morning and in the evening, Nammalwar's garland prasadam will be sent to Bhagavad Ramanuja. In the morning, after Thirumanjanam for Nammalwar, the garland will be sent, and in the evening, after the temple activities are completed, the prasadam, Mala prasadam, that is garland prasadam, will be sent to Bhagavad Ramanuja. This is very special that every day Bhagavad Ramanuja gets Nammalwar's garland prasadam. Around the 5th, 6th or 7th day, depending upon the situation, during this Ramanujacharya's Thirunakshathra Utsavam, Pulindinendra Piran's Chithrai BrahMotsavam will also start happening. So every day in the morning there will be Purapad procession for Pulindinendra Piran, Bhagavan in that Dividesham, and then there will be Divya Prabandha Sevakalam in Ramanujacharya's Sannidhi, and then in the main temple there will be Thirumanjanam and Divya Prabandha Parayanam for Perumal Utsavam. Again in the evening there will be Purapadu for Perumal, and again in the evening there will be Sevakalam for Bhagavad Ramanuja in his Sannidhi. This is the routine once the Utsavam for Perumal starts. On the 10th day, that is the thiruvAdhirai day, chithrai thiruvAdhirai day, in the morning, along with Perumal, during the Purapad, during the procession, Bhagavad Ramanuja will also join the procession and come along with the EL Goshti, that is the Divya Prabandham Pasurams will be recited by Sri Vaishnavas in the front of Perumal. Along with the Goshti, Bhagavad Ramanuja will also join at the entrance of Bhagavad Ramanuja's Sannidhi, and then from there he will come to the main temple. After reaching the main temple, Perumal and Bhagavad Ramanuja will go to the Vahana Mandapam. There Mandagapadi will happen. Mandagapadi is stopover. Some bhogam will be offered to Perumal and then Bhagavad Ramanuja, and then it will be distributed to all the Bhagavatas there. After that, Bhagavad Ramanuja leaves that mandapam and goes to Nammalwar Sannidhi. After reaching Nammalwar Sannidhi, Bhagavad Ramanuja will be placed in the Ponnan Koradu. Koradu means mandapam. The main mandapam where Nammalwar will be seated during special occasions. In that golden mandapam, Nammalwar will be seated on a elevated asanam, and below Nammalwar's asanam, Bhagavad Ramanuja will be seated there. Now Perumal from Vahana Mandapam will come to Nammalwar Sannidhi and he will give his Malai Prasadam, Garland Prasadam and Sri Shatakopam to Nammalwar and Bhagavad Ramanuja, and then Perumal will go to his Sannidhi. Here in Nammalwar Sannidhi, there will be Seva Kalam, Divya Prabandha Parayanam, and that will be Ramanuja Nuksandadi because the day is thiruvAdhirai. On thiruvAdhirai, Bhagavad Ramanuja's Thirunakshatram day, Ramanuja Nuksandadi will be recited. Once the recital is over, there will be the concluding portion which is known as Satrumurai. At that time, Bhagavad Ramanuja will be placed facing Nammalwar at his lotus feet, at the place beneath the Simhasanam, the seat of Nammalwar. Bhagavad Ramanuja will be placed, and Arayar Swamis, they will recite Kaninum Chiruttambu on behalf of Bhagavad Ramanuja. So it is as if Bhagavad Ramanuja is performing Mangala Shasanam to Nammalvar, reciting Kanninu Prabandham on Nammalvar. As the Arya Swamis recite these pasurams, Kanninu pasurams, Archaka Swami, he will be offering Tulasi, Tiruthurai to Nammalvar, again on behalf of Bhagavad Ramanuja. And Nammalvar's Mala Prasadam, garland, Chandanam, and then Sri Ramanujam, the divine Padukas of Nammalvar, they will all be offered to Bhagavad Ramanuja. And by the time Kanninu Chiritambu is over, this particular wonderful event will complete. After that, Sathumurai will happen. Ramanujan Uttanda, the final 3 pasurams will be recited. And then Upadesha Ratinamalai, Ramanuja's thirunakshathra Nalpattu, that is the pasurams which indicate the thiruvAdhirai nakshatram. Those pasurams will be recited, and then Ramanujacharya's Vadi Tirunamams, glorifications will be recited, and that will conclude the Sathumurai. After that, Bhagavad Ramanuja will take leave from Nammalvar. At that time, Nammalvar will bestow Bhagavad Ramanuja with a beautiful Kaikala Sevai. Nammalvar will be taken in the hands of Archakas, and he will go to his sannidhi inside Asthanam in that manner, giving a divine vision to Bhagavad Ramanuja. After that, Bhagavad Ramanuja will take leave from there. He will go to his sannidhi. On the way, Bhagavad Ramanuja will again stop over at Kuratalvan, Kuresha Swami's sannidhi. There a small Thiruvaradhanam will happen, and Bhogam will be offered to Bhagavad Ramanuja and Kuratalvan and Parashara Bhattar in that sannidhi. And then it will be distributed, Prasadam will be distributed to all the Bhagavatas. After that, Bhagavad Ramanuja will reach his sannidhi, and a grand Tadyaradhanam happened for all the Bhagavatas. It is a elaborate Tadyaradhanam for everyone there. More than 100 people had prasadam on that day. So this is the daytime events. In the evening, because it is thiruvAdhirai and especially Chaitra thiruvAdhirai, Gadyatrayam Goshti will happen. Yatiraja Vimshati and Gadyatrayam will be recited. And after that, in the night, after Perumal's Purapadu procession is over, Periya Sathumurai, the grand Sathumurai, final section of the Utsavam will happen. Periya Tirumozhi, last centum, Tirukurundandagam, Tirunedundandagam, Periya Tirumadal, and then Tiruvaimozhi, last centum. All of these will be recited, and then Sathumurai will be performed. Before that, one important aspect which I forgot, during the evening procession of Perumal, Polindinendra Piran, when Perumal comes close to Chaturvedi Mangalam, where Bhagavad Ramanuja Sannidhi is there, Perumal will turn around towards Bhagavad Ramanuja Sannidhi, and from Perumal, big Karpura Harati will be done, and that Karpura Harati will be taken to Bhagavad Ramanuja, and same Karpura Harati will be done for Bhagavad Ramanuja also. This is known as Edir Sevai, where Perumal and Bhagavad Ramanuja meet each other and greet each other, facing each other. This is during the evening procession of Perumal, which happens usually during the Utsavam. So this is during the evening Purapadu. After that, as I explained, the grand final Sathumurai will happen, and all the Bhagavatas are given Tirtham, Prasadam, Sri Mudaliyandan, Padukas of Bhagavad Ramanuja, and so on, and thus ends the 10 days Utsavam. Then the 11th day, the final day, in the evening, there is Gandapodi Utsavam. Gandapodi means fragrant powder. As a celebration of Bhagavad Ramanuja's appearance, a procession is done around the Chaturvedi Mangalam, the 4 streets around the temple, Ramanujacharya's temple, and Bhagavad Ramanuja will be carried on the palanquin in that procession. During that time, Ramanuja Nukshandadi will be recited and fragrance powder will be placed on Bhagavad Ramanuja and also distributed to all the Bhagavatas. In this manner, the Utsavam is celebrated in AzhwArthirunagari, bhavishyadhAchArya sannidhi. After Purapadu is over, Bhagavad Ramanuja comes back to the temple. Small thiruvAdhirai will happen and Bhogam will be offered and Prasadam will be distributed to all the Bhagavatas there. Thus ends the wonderful thirunakshathra Utsavam, mahOthsavam of Bhagavad Ramanuja in AzhwArthirunagari. If anyone missed this wonderful celebration this year, surely that can be enjoyed in the coming years.
Our website is koyil.org, koyil.org.